Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review for the Patrick Swayze Marathon. And this time it is Roadhouse. Now, Roadhouse came out in 1989. And it's a fun movie. It's an entertaining film. I know it gets labeled as a so bad it's good or guilty pleasure or you enjoy it ironically. No, I think it's a fun movie. I did not see this film when I was a kid. I saw it much later in life. I know it was on cable a lot, like TNT and TBS. Sadly, this DVD is seen its last days because I was not able to watch it on my DVD, my Blu-ray, or my computer, so I had to find it online to watch. So this I'll probably throw in the garbage because this does not work at all. I know Shout Factory actually came out with a Blu-ray. Not sure. I don't think too long ago. And it's supposed to have even more features as well as the features on this. So I definitely will try to pick that up someday. And I think whenever I do pick up that Blu-ray, I'll do a review of the Blu-ray and then maybe check out this. Anyway, getting back to a good movie. I know at one point there was going to be a remake with Ronda Rousey. Thank God that was... Just we don't need a remake of Roadhouse. But yeah, Roadhouse... It's a fun film. It has some entertaining fisticuffs. Swayze, you could tell he had trained in martial arts. At least it looked like he did. If he didn't, he definitely mimicked it very well. Like when he takes a guy and slams his head through the table, very swift manner. The fight scene when he jumps on the guy who's riding on a motorcycle. To me, the best action set piece in the movie. They have their fight with the other guy. I believe his name was it Marshall Teague or... Might be a different name. I forget the actor's name, but he was also a martial arts, but he was with the bad guy. And it has one of the craziest lines in the movie where he's like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. I mean, it's definitely a unique line for a movie. Patrick Swayze does a great job. He's got the charisma, the presence. I love his performance in this. Where he's like, you be nice. If he curses you out, you be nice. You see him through the door, but you be nice. Until it's time not to be nice. Or he's at a nurse and, aren't you in pain? And he's like, pain don't hurt. I mean, I enjoy films like this and like this film here. Not ironically, I enjoy them for what they were, for what they were intended. And I guarantee you, Rowdy Herrington, this is the guy who made Jack's Back, very underrated film with James Spader, that he had at least a little bit of a sense of humor with this film. And it's the eccentric stuff makes it more unique. Some people feel that's a detriment to it. To me, it makes it more unique. Like one of the bad guys' henchmen is this fucking giant. Or there's a scene you never see before or after where the bad guys use a monster truck to fuck up this one guy's car dealership. Or when they're, Swayze's fighting the guy and the guy could say any line, but he's like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. Those eccentricities make it fun to me, make it pretty entertaining. And like I said, it goes at a pretty good pace. It has some nice fisticuffs, action. The plot is fun. The supporting cast, Sam Elliott, who plays Patrick Swayze's buddy. I wish Sam Elliott was in the film more, but I just really like him as an actor. And I wish he would have been utilized for the ending of the film. That's one of my nitpicks with the flick. Ben Gazzara, he plays our villain. and a very like asshole villain who just listen to music and just be swerving across the road, not giving a shit. Keith David in a blink and you miss it role as like a bartender in the background one scene. I'm like, is that fucking Keith David? Which is weird because he had done like The Thing and They Live, and now he's just resorted to be in the background of one scene in this movie. You know, when the bar looks more like TGIF. But the plot of the film is Patrick Swayze is Dalton, who is hired to go around bars and clean them up from, you know, nasty, where they're throwing bottles at the band, including a guy who's blind, the Jeff Healey band, and Jeff Healey himself is blind. And I like the band, and I liked Jeff Healey himself. He has a good line where he's like, "You fucked with them, you seal your fate." Talking to a guy about Dalton. So I like the band, I like their music. And he's hired to go there and clean it up. And it's a gradual process. I like that the character of Dalton is a bit smart. Like, he buys a decoy car because he knows they don't fuck up his real car, his good car. So he buys a decoy car. So, okay, they'll fuck the shitty car that costs $50 instead of my good car. Again, it has quite a few good fight sequences. And one drawback I have with the film is I didn't really care for the romantic angle that he has with Kelly Lynch, who's a doctor. And the two of them, I mean, they worked fine acting-wise. It's just the least interesting part of me of the movie. But I mean, I can see why people would enjoy the film. This got a cult status because, yeah, there's some craziness to it, but that makes it more fun. And it's just, you know, you get your action, you get a cool character like Patrick Swayze's character. The ending of the film, you know, he takes a guy's knife out of the air, grabs it and stabs the guy, and then he takes it and throws it into another guy's chest. I wish the ending had a bit more of a body count, where Swayze got to enact more vengeance. Because by the end of the film, they kill off Sam Elliott's character, which I didn't care for. I wish they didn't kill Sam Elliott's character, because I would like Sam Elliott and Dalton to go in there and clean house, so to speak. And I remember Ben Gazzara had a lot more bad guys. I'm wondering where are they at? Because I see him kill those two. There's this one fat guy that Dalton like pushes a stuffed polar bear, and the fat guy does like a Lucas still, and it falls on him, knocks him out. But like, what happened to the giant guy? What happened to all these other people that we've seen throughout the film? I think you could have done a lot more to it. But again, this movie kind of goes to its own tune. Like, even the main bad guy is not killed by Swayze. He's killed by other people in the town who Ben Gazzara's been fucking with them. So they each take a shot. It's a nice bloody practical squibs. And again, while I do have some faults with the film, like I said, the Kelly Lynch romantic subplot just wasn't that interesting. Sam Elliott, I wish he was in the film more. I wish the ending was a bit more action-packed. Like I say, it's still a fun film. It has a nice 80s vibe to it. I mean, we're getting to the end of the 80s here, 1989. And, you know, the 80s feel, look, you'd almost smell it, taste it. It'll never happen again. You know, just a one-of-a-kind decade that you can try to recreate it, but it's still a recreation, not the real thing, the real McCoy. The score, I don't know why. I like the store. For some reason, the store sometimes remind me of the store from Lethal Weapon. Oh, that's why, because Michael Kamen. Didn't Michael Kamen do the store for Lethal Weapon? Oh, no wonder. It reminded me of Lethal Weapon. Musical score by Michael Kamen. Oh, well, that answered my question. I'm like, why does the score kind of sound like Lethal Weapon? And then Joel Silver was a producer of this. But yeah, Rowdy Herrington did a great job directing. Fun action, fisticuffs. Like I said, the fight scene between Swayze and the other martial arts guy, where Swayze ends up ripping the guy's throat, and then sees the Ben Gazzara across the pond. It's like, hey, fuck you. But I really like, definitely one of my favorite Swayze characters. I don't know if this film did that well. Might not have done that well at the box office, but it definitely found a cult following. And it would have been nice to have a sequel with Swayze. Not this bullshit. Where, didn't they kill off Swayze's character via dialogue? Oh yeah, that character, he died. Didn't they do that in this movie? Or was it I swear they did. I swear they did, which is, I forget, like, isn't he like the son or cousin or nephew or fuckwit or dipshit or cumstain or nitwit of doll? I can't remember. But I'm not going to review it now because Patrick Swayze's not in it, doing a Swayze marathon. But when I picked up the Blu-ray of this, since this DVD is fucking pointless now, just don't work, I'll give it a look. But anyway, Roadhouse, fun, entertaining piece of 80s popcorn entertainment. I still can't get over that line where the bad guy's like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. I remember the first time I heard that, I'm like, what the fuck did he say? But that makes it more enjoyable and fun. And definitely makes you weary of the bad guy more. Makes you want to fight for your life more. So probably gave Swayze the energy that's like, oh yeah? Well, you ain't gonna fuck me. Fuck you. Rip your throat out. Sonny Chiba style. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you for another Patrick Swayze review later.